We are going to discuss a blue woman. And no, not Bonnie Blue.
There is a blue
This again? What was she talking about?
Something crazy.
So she's dysphoric, but then they also add on, this creator is like, she's experiencing, not only is she dysphoric, she's experiencing gender dysphoria because a color is a gender. This has to be a mother joke. Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gaze, where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm here with Brad Polumbo. Now you do my intro.
Become a member and give us money and unlock our weekly members only videos.
It's harder, isn't it?
It's so hard. Oh my god, how do you do it?
You have to make it like not sound gross and salesy.
Cancel your subscription to Clarkson's OnlyFans and become a channel member instead. And now, guys, we are going to discuss a blue woman. And no, not Bonnie Blue, who may or may not be behind bars.
We're not going to talk about that right now. I'm working on getting her out.
She's putting up her bail.
I kind of want to like get a free Bonnie Blue sign and like go outside and protest because I think that would be funny.
That would be quite funny, actually.
Okay, maybe I'll do it.
You should do it. Anyway, we are going to react to somebody whose gender identity is the color blue. And, and apparently their identity is valid. Let's learn. Let's get educated.
In case you haven't heard, there is a blue trans
again?
Her name is Sadie, and she really likes being blue.
When's the last time we saw this with the bangs?
A while ago, but it was something crazy.
What was she talking about?
Something crazy.
Can transgender women get periods? I love how normal people are going to be about this video.
What the do you even say to that? This is just so stupid. I'm done. Okay.
And saying that she really likes being blue might even be a bit disingenuous because she's actually dysphoric when she's not blue. So for Sadie, being blue is gender-affirming care. And in an effort to alleviate gender dysphoria, she is looking to tattoo herself completely blue. In her journey of trying to get herself tattooed completely
gender
blue,
dysphoria. Wait, hold on.
I
I can't.
This girl, Sadie, is saying that she identifies as blue.
So she's dysphoric. But then they also add on, this creator is like, she's experiencing, not only is she dysphoric, she's experiencing gender dysphoria because a color is a gender.
How are they serious?
This has to be a mother joke.
It's not, no.
I might have to make a TikTok on this.
But guess what Sadie's occupation is?
OnlyFans. Oh, then this is a joke.
This
is a marketing gimmick.
Person. But at least this creator thinks it's legit and is.
No, that's my problem. The blue girl, she's clearly trolling.
It's baiting. Yeah, it's giving like
Bonnie
Lily
Blue.
Phillips, whatever.
Yeah. At least she's not. Actually, I'm not going to dog on my girl Bonnie. She's going through enough right now. But you know what? Let's just roll it.
The exact pigment that she wants to tattoo herself doesn't really exist yet. But she found a guy who is blue and has been blue for 40 years, and so...
So how does she know? Wait, there's so much wrong with it. So how does she know that she's dysphoric about not being that color if that color doesn't exist?
I think the color exists, but maybe the ink to tattoo her skin doesn't exist. This is the same thing as gay rights.
What?
We're all just one community. We're all equally valid.
Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, we should protect this. We should add this as a letter on the outside.
Protect the blue dog.
Yeah, replace by, because they're all lying anyways. And replace it with blue.
Only my sister was lying.
I was lying. I thought I was bi for like 3 days.
But then you kind of came back around to that in the end.
Actually, I might.
Beautiful blue trans woman. Why am I talking about Sadie? We're going to have a little conversation about bodily autonomy. So first, important to know, she already has permanent vampire fangs.
But why is that important to know? How is that relevant to this movie? Please, Your Honor.
Because this is super serious, real, and legit. And it's not at all a joke or a fetish or a marketing strategy.
I want to kill myself.
You can't say that on YouTube.
Why?
I'm going to get one of those YouTube emails that says,
Fine.
are you okay?
I'll say it in a better way. I want to go into a snowstorm and then look up at an icicle and wait for it to drop. Is that better?
I mean, I don't think YouTube will pick up on that one.
Yeah,
but
there you go.
And now there are varying degrees of body modification, such as simple tattoos, or the guy who put horns in his head.
Stop it again. I'm sorry. Why are you explaining to us what body modification means? We all know what the that means. They explain these basic topics like they're Albert Einstein presenting this like dissertation at Harvard. You're explaining, you can change your body with a tattoo.
Wow. No way.
I know what body modification is.
Yes, he's the expert on that. But what is funny to me is, I guess I don't care if you want to tattoo yourself blue. A very strange choice to make.
Me
but
either.
I believe in bodily autonomy. Sure. What bothers me is the conflation of all of this with like civil rights, like immutable demographic. They literally are putting this on par with being black, as if they're the same thing.
I think if she painted herself black,
that would be, bodily autonomy goes out the window then.
I would be interested to know this creator's opinion.
But what if she got gender dysphoria if she wasn't painted black?
Well, Rachel Dolezal. Isn't that the girl?
Yeah, but they're not okay with that. They think that's bad.
Well, maybe, I don't know. We have to ask this creator. Come on our show.
Now, hormone replacement therapy is a medical therapy for transgender people, but it also acts as a form of body modification for genderqueer or non-binary people. Basically, people use hormones to make their body look how they want to look. They're modifying their body. So a trans woman on HRT, which is already a type of body modification, is trying to tattoo herself blue, and people aren't very supportive of it.
My shocked face.
I love how this creator excludes all people who are not trans from taking hormones. It's like they own hormones. Do you know what I mean? She's like, it's for trans people, non-binary people.
And him.
Do you know how many men are on testosterone replacement therapy? What are you talking about?
And then it is funny too, because this is
We're so bored.
I'm over here yawning. I'm like, she's so long-winded. She's so yappy. This video is almost 3 minutes.
3 minutes. And the thing is like she has no idea she's being trolled.
I think she's being trolled. I think this is just an OF person doing a fake identity for clicks and attention.
Yeah. Or just being like, it's somebody who's trans who has an addiction to being like extreme because maybe when they transitioned, they didn't really pass or they just wanted to look out there. Like, if I'm going to look out there, I'm going to look out there.
Sorry, I remember what I was going to say before I got bored and yawned. This person is close to the truth. Hormones are body modification. They help you look the way you want to look, but they're also medical treatment. Pick one. Because I agree, actually, that for adults, in most cases, the hormones are basically just bodily modification. And I'm fine with that. But the same way that if I want to get, a tummy tuck, or if I want other cosmetic or body modification things, that is not viewed as like my human right or my medical care. Neither should it be for a non-binary person.
Correct. My hormone replacement therapy is not covered by my insurance. My plastic surgery is not covered by my insurance. So you do have to decide.
That's your body modification. Just say you have gender dysphoria. If you don't get your chin did.
About not having a strong jawline, so therefore my insurance should pay for it, meaning everybody who also pays that insurance should pay.
Really? We're joking, but is that not the logic?
Like, you have to choose one.
Either everyone gets everything and it's a free-for-all because we have unlimited money and money's not real, or you actually have to have some sort of serious medical research behind some of this stuff for it to be a covered treatment.
So no, painting yourself blue and tattooing yourself blue is not curing dysphoria.
No.
I can't believe we just had to say that. The are we talking about?
Us on this podcast all the time.
I'm like, whatever. Oh, we got new merch.
Oh, well, yeah, we can announce that later, I guess, but it is out there.
Yeah, well, we haven't gotten it yet, so if it comes and you buy it and it looks a little crazy, we haven't gotten the samples yet, but it is available.
All right, guys, let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button while you're at it. Become a member to support us painting ourselves blue, and we'll be back with more Normal Gays real soon.